Of all the moments fans have dreamed of, this was the one no one saw coming, at least not like this. It wasn't a grand gesture, not some orchestrated reveal, but something raw and disarmingly simple. David Licauco, usually reserved, carefully measured in his words, let his guard down. And in the most unexpected moment he said it. Not in a scripted scene, not through a character. It was him. Just David, unfiltered and real. I love Barbie. 3 syllables that hit like a wave, soft but powerful. You could almost hear the collective gasp from the crowd. It wasn't just a confession, it was a release. Like something that had been quietly building inside him finally found its voice. He didn't flinch. He didn't backpedal. He looked straight ahead, a quiet kind of bravery in his eyes, and continued, "She's amazing. I admire her, not just as an actress but as a person." There was no performance in his tone. No rehearsed charm. It felt like watching someone fall in love all over again. Only this time in front of everyone. And Barbie? She wasn't even there. But somehow her presence lingered in his words. You could picture her smile, the way her eyes crinkle when she laughs, the way David always seems a little lighter around her. People have speculated for years, reading between the lines, dissecting interviews, watching every interaction like it could be the clue to something bigger. But nothing ever felt this clear, this honest. Social media exploded overnight. Edits, theories, fan art. Everyone wanted to capture the moment. But beyond the frenzy, beyond the hashtags and trending topics, there was something deeper happening. Fans weren't just celebrating a love team anymore. They were witnessing something real, something that felt earned. Maybe that's what made it so special. It wasn't about hype. It was about timing, trust, and truth. Insiders have hinted that this wasn't spontaneous. That David had been waiting for the right moment. That he needed to be sure. Not just about his feelings but about how to protect what they have. Because that's the thing people often forget. When the entire world wants a piece of your love story, keeping it just yours becomes the hardest part. Still, he chose to speak. And in doing so, he gave everyone a glimpse into something sacred. Barbie hasn't said anything yet, but maybe she doesn't have to. Her silence isn't absence, it's grace. And those who've watched them closely know she's always had a quiet way of saying everything without words. Maybe this is just the beginning. Maybe it's not even about a label or a dramatic reveal. Maybe it's just 2 people choosing each other, publicly now, after choosing each other quietly for so long. Whatever comes next, one thing is certain: David's love isn't just a headline. It's a promise. And in a world where honesty is often filtered and feelings are fleeting, that kind of confession is more than just romantic. It's rare.